Sting has paid an emotional tribute to fellow British musician Chris Rea, following his death at the age of 74, remembering him as a humble, deeply influential artist whose music touched generations. Speaking in a reflective interview, Sting described Rea not only as a respected peer, but as a kindred spirit whose authenticity left a lasting mark on British music. "It's incredibly sad," Sting said. "Chris was one of those rare artists who never needed to shout to be heard. His voice, his guitar, his stories, they came from a very honest place. I miss you, brother." Sting recalled first becoming aware of Rea's work in the late 1970s, when his distinctive gravelly voice and blues-inflected songwriting stood out from the crowd. "You knew immediately it was him," he said. "There was no pretense. What you heard was who Chris was." Reflecting on Rea's career, Sting praised his refusal to chase trends or commercial expectations. "Chris walked his own road," he said. "He wasn't interested in being fashionable. He cared about truth in music, and that's why his songs have endured. People still connect to them because they feel lived in." Sting also spoke about Rea's involvement in Band Aid and the wider sense of social responsibility shared by many musicians of their generation. "That era brought artists together for something bigger than themselves," he said. "Chris never made a big deal about his role, but he believed in helping where he could. That humility was very much him." The former Police frontman reflected on Rea's long battle with health issues, which shaped much of his later work. "He faced illness with quiet strength," Sting said. "Instead of bitterness, he found reflection. You can hear it in his later music. There's depth, acceptance, and wisdom." Asked what he hopes listeners remember most about Chris Rea, Sting paused before answering. "I hope they remember how his music made them feel," he said. "Driving home, sitting alone, thinking about life. Chris was there for people in those moments. That's powerful." Sting also extended his condolences to Rea's wife, Joan, and daughters, Josephine and Julia. "My heart goes out to his family," he said. "They were his world. Everything he did was grounded in love for them." As tributes continue to pour in from across the music world, Sting believes Rea's legacy is secure. "Artists like Chris don't disappear," he said. "They stay with us through their songs. Every time one of his tracks plays, a piece of him is still here." Chris Rea's passing marks the loss of a quietly towering figure in British music, one remembered not only for his unmistakable sound, but for his integrity, humility, and humanity.